So we are studying about the birth control method. Last time we studied about the natural method of the birth control. Today we are going to study about the artificial method of the birth control. This artificial method of birth control may be of the three types. One is the barrier method, or it is also called a mechanical method. Next one is the chemical method, and third one the surgical method of the birth control. So three methods of birth controls are there: barrier method, chemical method, and the surgical method. So first we are going to study about the barrier method of the birth control. What happens in barrier method? In the barrier method of birth control, that this method prevents the physically mating of the male and the female gametes. So this method prevents the physically mating of male and female gametes. And this includes condoms. Both male and the female condoms are available in the market. These condoms are made up of rubber or latex sheath. It is made up of rubber or latex sheath. Two types of the condoms are there. One is the male condom. Male condoms. These are the used by the male, and when male condoms are used by the male, and so during the ejaculation the sperm remain inside the condom, so no deposition of the sperm inside the uterus, so there is no possibilities of the fertilization. In the same way, female condom, this is the one is the female condom. These are also available in the market, and these are the inserted inside the vagina and the cervix and before the coitus. So sperm deposited in the female condom in this situation. So there is no physically meeting of the male and the female gametes. So that is why no fertilization. This method, this condom method, is the best method as it prevents both STD and pregnancy. This method is best. Why? Because this method maintains privacy, and condoms are available in the market. It prevents both STD and unwanted pregnancies. So for this method there is no need to consult any experts or any doctors. So simply by purchasing this device from the market, and they may be used. Next method is the one more thing is there. B, you can write here B here, B here, and B here, that is the diaphragms. Diaphragms. Diaphragms, cervical. Next one is the cervical caps, and valves. Cervical caps and the valves, these are the included in the so second first condom, this on the diaphragm, cervical caps and valves. These devices are used by the female. These devices are used by the females to cover the basically diaphragm, cervical caps are the valves. These are inserted into the reproductive tract of the female. These devices, diaphragm, cervical caps and valves, these are used by the female. These devices are inserted inside the reproductive tract of the female before coitus. These devices may be reused while these condoms may not be reused, but these devices may be reused and these devices are utilized by the females. These devices are inserted into the uterus. These are devices are inserted into the inserted uh, into the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix before the fertilization, before the copulation. Now next devices, next IUDs, next intrauterine devices. These devices are fitted or inserted inside the uterus by the experts, by the doctors or by the expert nurses. So as name indicates, IUDs, intrauterine devices. These devices are inserted inside the uterus by the doctors or expert nurses. It is are the three types. One is non-medicated IUDs. These are the one is the non-medicated intrauterine devices as lips loop. This is the example of the non-medicated intrauterine devices, that lips loop. Next one is the copper releasing IUDs. This device release the copper ions. This device when inserted inside the uterus, it release the copper ion. Important devices are example CUT means copper T, copper 7 and the multi-load 375 is the example of copper releasing IUDs. And next one is the hormone releasing IUDs. These intrauterine devices release the hormones. An example of such devices progesterone and the LNG 2020. These are the devices. So what is the principle of these devices? These devices, on the one hand, phagocytosis of sperm in the uterus. They when sperm enters inside the uterus, by the phagocytosis activity, they destroy the sperm. They engulf the sperm. So phagocytosis of sperm in uterus and copper ion suppress the sperm motility. What sperms are there? The copper ion which is released by this copper releasing IUDs. They reduce the motility of the sperm and the fertilizing capacity of the sperm. So copper and the copper releasing intrauterine devices are the copper ion suppress the sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of the sperm, while hormone releasing IUDs in addition makes the uterus unfit for implantation and cervix hostile to sperm. So these are the features of the devices. Once again, you listen. IUDs three types: non-medicated as lips loop, copper releasing as the copper T, copper 7, and multi-load 375. Hormone releasing, that is the Proges Desert and the LNG 20. So IUDs by the phagocytosis of sperm in the uterus, phagocytosis of the sperm in uterus, and the copper ions suppress the sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of the sperm, while hormone releasing IUDs in addition makes the uterus unfit for implantation and the cervix hostile to sperm. So next method what we have to study, next method is, so today we are studying about the artificial methods of birth control. Before we studied natural method of birth control, today we are studying about the artificial method of the birth control. So artificial methods of birth control. There are three methods of the birth control. First one is the barrier method. First one is the barrier or mechanical, and second is the chemical method, and first is the barrier method, first is the chemical method, and third one is the surgical method. Three methods are there. So before we have completed the barrier method, now today we are going to study about the chemical method of the birth control. Today we are going to study about the chemical method of birth control. Chemical methods. Here the pregnancy is prevented by the use of some chemicals. So one method is spermicidal tablets. One is the spermicidal tablets. These tablets are uh, kept inside the vagina before coitus. This spermicidal tablet, these are present in the form of the tablets or in the form of the jelly and in the form of the foam. These are present in different form. Actually, these are the spermicidal tablets, and these are also present in the form of jelly, in the form of the forms, and in the form of the paste. These are found in different forms in the market. So before the coitus, these are kept into the vagina of the female partner. So as name indicates, these tablets, spermicidal tablets, kill the sperms. They kill the sperms, by which there is no possibilities of the fertilization or possibility of fertilization is very least. For some time these jellies are used along with mechanical methods, just like in the diaphragm, cervical caps, and the valves, to increase the efficiency of these devices. But actually these are the spermicidal tablets, and these are available in these form, and these destroy the sperms entering for the reproduction. Examples are these chemicals, as these are available in the form of the chemicals, and these uh, includes in different forms. These are present in the market as the lactic acid, citric acid, as in the form of chemicals like citric acid, lactic acids, and camenophore and zinc sulfate. Nophore, zinc sulfate. These are present. These chemicals are present in these form, and actually these are the citric acid, lactic acid, or camenophore or zinc sulfate. So these are the chemicals. Next one is the, which is the very popular and popular method, and that is the oral pills. Pills are commonly called as the oral pills. These are the very common names, and this is also called as the physiological devices or physiological devices are oral pills. Actually, contains oral pill contains the chemicals like the small dosage of small doses of either progestrogens, either progestrogen alone, or combined with progestrogen and estrogen. Estrogen combination. Either these are the small doses of either progestrogen alone, GPROGESTO, progestrogen alone, or PROGESTO, progestrogen estrogen combination. These are these tablets are the orally administered or orally taken by the female, and actually these tablets contains the small doses of either progestrogen alone or a combination of progestrogen plus estrogen. These are the orally administered by the female, and a dose is for the 21 days. It is the given to the female for 21 days, for 21 days, and it just started in the menstrual period within 2 or 3 days, 2 to 3 days of menstruation, and continue. It should be taken for the 21 days, and after the interval of 7 days, again it must be administered orally by the female. So in this way, there is no chances for the pregnancy. How it prevent the pregnancy? How it prevent the pregnancy? So it prevent the pregnancy by, so how it prevent the pregnancy? It prevent the pregnancy by it by it prevent the ovulation. It prevents ovulation and implantation and implantation of fetus, implantation of the fetus is prevent. One is the prevent the ovulation and implantation of the fetus. And third way how it prevent it, other ways how it the prevent, it alters the quality of, alters by altering the nature of mucus of cervix, by which by which it prevent, by which it prevents the entry of sperm, prevents the entry of sperm, entry of sperm by this way. So how it prevent, I was telling you how it prevent the conceptions of the pregnancy, and there are the three ways. One is it prevents the ovulation and the implantation of the fetus. If there is no ovulation, no possibilities. If ovulation occurs and fertilization also occurs, then no implantation. So that is why no pregnancy will be there. And on the other hand, it alters the nature of the mucus of the cervix, by which it prevents the entry of the sperm for the fertilization. So these are the different methods for this. Sometimes those who do not, and you are familiar to the name of the Mala D. Mala D is the oral contraceptive, and it must be taken daily. But those who do not want to take the medicines for daily, then Saheli. One is the Mala D and other is Saheli. These are the oral administrator, and once in a week. Once in a week. So if those who do not want to take these tablets, oral pills daily, they can use the daily once in a week. And others, those who do not want to take the medicines or the tablets, there is another alternative. One alternative is there. It is available in the form of the injections. In the form of the injection, it is also available. So either it is available in the form of the injection, and next one, the implants. Implants is a very important. Next method is implant. So this is the third method. We see implants. Implants. Those who do not want to tablets in the by the oral way, they can use this progestogen or progestogen alone, or the progestogen estrogen combination in the form of the injection, and other ways, that is the implants. In implants, actually what happens, these are the small matchstick like structures. These are the matchstick like structures, and these structures contains either progestogen, either progestogen alone, or progestogen and estrogen. And estrogen, and the combined form, it is the combination of progestogen and the estrogen. It is also available in the market. So these small needle like structures, that is just like the extremely thin, and just like the size is nearly the match stick. So these are the filled, these progestogen alone, or progestogen and the estrogen is filled in these um, needle like structures, and by the minor operation, these are injected below the skin. So there is no ovulation and no implantation. And when this is the reversible, and when they need the pregnancy, they have to prevent the taking the oral contraceptive or the oral pills, or avoid the taking the injection, and by the surgically they remove the implants. So by doing so, normal situations comes, and again ovulation takes place, and again a female can conceive the pregnancy. So some drawbacks are there, some drawbacks of the chemicals. So it is a very effective and a very popular method of the contraceptive, but one drawback is there, and it causes some side effects. So what is the side effects of these contraceptives? So one is the drawbacks, are the side effect, are the drawbacks. Drawbacks. What are the drawbacks of this method? One is the drawback is there, the it can causes the nausea may causes, and other may causes the uh, breast tenderness. Breast tenderness, and it is the weight gain and the breakthrough bleeding. Break through bleeding and weight gain. These are the features. And one important thing, break through the bleeding. It means in between the menstruation, bleeding occurs. In between the break through the bleeding means bleeding takes place in between the menstruation. It means suppose menstruation occurs once for 2, 3 or 4 days, and after that no bleeding, and after again bleeding takes place. But here one drawback is there, again for the some time in between the menstruation, one menstruation period is there, one menstruation period here, and in between these menstruation period bleeding may occur. So these are the drawback. One drawback, weight gain for some time, there increase in the weight, and the nausea may be there, and the breast tenderness. These are the drawbacks of these methods. So one more drawback is there. This method do not prevent the STD. This method prevent only the unwanted pregnancy, but this method do not prevent the sexually transmitted diseases. Now next method is there, surgical method. Next method is there, surgical method. Next method what we are going to study, that is the surgical method of birth control. This is the third, surgical method. This method is performed by the surgeon, and this method may be adapted either by the male partner or by the female partner. So this is also called as the sterilization. 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 Or sterilization. Surgical method or sterilization. This method, if this method is performed in the male partner, this practice is called as the vasectomy. Vasectomy. In this technique, suppose this is the testis is there, and from the testis, this is the vas deferens. Vas deferens, both the vas deferens, not only one, but both the vas deferens are cut and the tight. It is both vas deferens are cut and the tight. So in the vasectomy, both are cut and tied. Both vas deferens. This is the vas deferens is there. This is the testis is there, and this is the vas deferens is there. So both the vas deferens are the cut and the tied. So this technique is called the vasectomy. So vasectomy, there is the least possibilities of the reversible. The very least possibilities of the reversible, but this technique do not causes any harm on the health of the individual, health of the male partner. So next one is the, if this practice is done is adapted by the female partner, this technique is called tubectomy. tubectomy. In tubectomy, what happens? You you have studied about the structure of the and in tubectomy, fallopian tube. Fallopian tube, both, not one, both, both the fallopian tubes are cut and tied. Suppose this one is the was difference is there and other was difference is there. Was difference are the side for the so was difference. This is the was difference. This is the was difference and the ovary may be there. There's ovary with this structure. Was difference is cut and tied. This structure is the this is the sorry fallopian tube. These are the fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. This fallopian tube cut and the tied so ovum released cannot come for the fertilization. So by this method, this is the not reversible. Reversible possibility is very less. For sometimes laparoscope by the laparoscopic method. This is the it is without cutting, but it is blocked. It is blocked, and by the laparoscope, it is the cut without cutting, but some obstacle is kept in the fallopian tube, and by the laparoscope, and this is called a tubal ligation. Tubal ligation, and by the expert and by and the instrument called laparoscope. For some time you listen the advertisement as the laparoscopic method, by the laparoscopic method. So without the this practice is applied without any operation. But in tubectomy what happens? By the operation it is cut and it tied. But in this method, by the tubal ligation method, laparoscope, laparoscope, the laparoscope blocks the fallopian tube, and by instrument called as the laparoscope, and this method is called the laparoscopic method. So this practice is also applied, and by which the with the help along with the vagina some obstacles are created inside the fallopian tube. So that's for today. Next day we will discuss next lesson. Thank you. That's for today.